Continuing coverage here, Origins 2019 in Columbus, Ohio. This is Ryan from Rolling Doubles Podcast, and I'm here with John from BnB Game Studios. Hi, John.
Heyo.
How are you doing?
It's been a really, really amazing show. Thanks, Ryan.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Day 2, and we're already humming along. We are live on Kickstarter right now with Refuge, Terror from the Deep, so running both the Origins booth, making sure that we're showing off all of our existing titles, also demoing our new title, showing the backers who have stopped by, which is really fun getting to meet all the kind of internet backers from Kickstarter in person and show them the game.
Yeah, so it was great. We reached out and we, showed me some pictures of the Refuge, and this game looks incredible. For those that can't see, we'll have some pictures up in the video that comes along with it. But you have, by far, some of the coolest miniatures, I think, in a standard box game that we've seen in a while.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is the Refuge Terror from the Deep all about?
You are steampunk divers escaping from an enormous kraken. It's a 2 to 6 player competitive race game where the first diver to escape wins. It's a standalone sequel to our 2016 release, The Refuge, A Race for Survival, where you're racing to the last safe place in the zombie apocalypse. Mm-hmm. New in this edition, in addition to the new steampunk diver theme, is also a 1 to 4 player solo and cooperative adventure, which kind of packs all the action of a monster movie into 30 minutes.
Nice. Very, very cool. So with the Kickstarter that's ongoing right now, what are you offering to those backers that do want to pledge towards the Refuge?
Yeah. So it's $49 to get the base game of Refuge, Terror from the Deep. It comes with, obviously, all the divers, the kraken, the tentacle, everything you need for solo, co-op, and competitive. Mm-hmm. Every diver has their own set of asymmetric character abilities, and we loved the way that those character abilities played out in Terror from the Deep so much that we actually went back and designed them for Race for Survival as well.
Oh, nice.
So our Kickstarter exclusive is you get 6 sets of character abilities for the zombie survivors in Race for Survival that let you play those characters in both Terror from the Deep and Race for Survival. So 6 bonus characters for you.
That's fantastic. And again, I want to go back to the production. Again, we'll talk about these, but the absolute quality of the miniatures that are here are fantastic. Yeah, these are 28 millimeters, or how big are these guys?
So these are 35 millimeter for the divers and the tentacles, and this is actually an 80 millimeter Kraken mini. It's kind of a bigature.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, at that point, a bigature is actually a really great term because there are some mini, like the Cthulhu mini from. Yeah,
it's not quite baby-sized, but we try.
Yeah. So we'll get some pictures up for that too. Let's go back in the past. Talk about the first Refuge game. So what is the Refuge?
A Race for Survival.
Thank you. How about A Race for Survival?
Yeah. So you're racing to the last safe place in the zombie apocalypse. It's a 2 to 6 player race game, and to me, the magic of A Race for Survival is it's really, really easy to teach. Almost a family-friendly zombie game, and I think there's a lot of people who look at these kind of immersive cinematic-style minis games, and they think, well, I don't have 90 minutes and $90 to play this game. Yeah. And one of the things I love about working with BnB Games is making that style of gameplay accessible for everyone.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. And so did this also have a Kickstarter release as well, or was this direct to retail?
That was a Kickstarter in 2016.
Okay.
And since the Kickstarter, we've continued to sell thousands of copies every year. And so we're really excited to bring out its standalone sequel with Terror from the Deep.
That's perfect. Can people pick up that version of the Refuge at local game stores or online?
Absolutely. So that's available through our online store. And we also have a bundle in the current Kickstarter where you get both games together.
Very cool. Hopping back to the Kickstarter, when is the current Kickstarter cycle end for you guys?
So we've been live as of the time of this recording for a little over a week. We're already at 50K funded, and we end on June 27th. And we're really, really excited to cruise through some new stretch goals. We have some really exciting things planned for this campaign.
That's fantastic. Well, good luck in terms of getting all the money that you can for the Kickstarter. It's going to be great. Again, I don't think you'll have a problem with the production values and the type of gameplay you're offering.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is we really hope that if you're listening to this, go check out some of the live streams of the play of the game. and see for yourself if this is something that you might like to dive into with us.
That's very cool. So before we end, there's a couple of little small box games that caught my attention, one of which is Noises at Night. So tell us, what is Noises at Night?
Noises at Night was a release from us last year.
Okay.
It's a super cute, family-friendly deduction game where you are a cast of characters sneaking around a haunted house, leaving clues behind about who you are and what you might have been up to. And it's really a true deduction game. It's not kind of a social deduction or deception game like a werewolf, more along the lines of a clue or similar, where you're trying to deduce what the other characters are by the physical actions they're taking in the game.
Very cool, very cool. And another IP a very interesting IP that it looks like you have a card game for, Highlander The Dual. Talk to us about Highlander.
So Highlander The Dual, based on the classic 80s action movie Highlander.
Yes.
There can only be one.
There only is one.
Is all about recreating the epic duel between Connor MacLeod and the Kurgan. So it's a 2-player fast-playing card game, 15 to 20 minutes, where it's all about flowing from stance to stance during a sword fight. So you're drafting sword fight strikes from a little face-up pool.
Okay.
So you know some information about what types of strikes your opponent is planning, and then you're committing them in face down and trying to follow those up by tracking your opponent's footwork and reading where they're going to flow in the fight next. So it's capturing that flow from move to move within the fight.
That sounds amazing. And is that available either Noises at Night or Highlander then today or online?
Both those are available here at Origins and online.
Cool.
Highlander is $19.99 and comes with the card game and the 2 character miniatures that you use to track when you unlock your character's special abilities.
Awesome, very cool. One last game I wanted to be able to talk to you about, Folded Wishes.
Folded Wishes.
Folded Wishes. So this looks like, so we have an origami crane that's all using very nice paper, or origami paper, and it's looks like a tile-based game. Tell us more about Folded Wishes.
This is our next release. It's coming out in October of this year. It's an abstract game in which you are origami crafters seeking to make your wish come true. It's based very loosely on the myth of the Senbazuru, folding 1,000 cranes to make your wish come true.
Yeah.
So you are sliding tiles into a grid where the goal of the game is to connect 4, very simple goal. And as you slide the tiles, you upgrade your actions that you're allowed to take to move your animals around in the grid.
Awesome.
So each tile has an action on it, and then as you form patterns, you'll get skills that upgrade the tiles you have.
Very cool, very cool. Are you guys planning a Kickstarter for that this year then?
That will be a straight-to-retail release.
Straight-to-retail release. Awesome, very cool. So for, again, anyone that's interested in the Refuge or any of the other titles that they found, what are the social media places that they can go to check out more information?
Yeah, so if you search BnB Game Studio online, you'll find our website. Or if you're on Twitter, BnB Game Studio, it will be our Twitter and Instagram handle as well. On Kickstarter, search for The Refuge, Terror from the Deep. You'll find us. It's the one with the giant kraken.
Yeah, the one with the giant kraken. You cannot miss it. John, thank you so very much for telling us about all your games today. They look awesome.
Thanks so much.